What is going on, people? What is going on? I will say this, okay? I am expecting an Amazon delivery, which was supposed to be here by now, but it's not. So my buzzer may go off, and if it does go off, okay, well then just know why I am why I will need to disappear at one point, just real quick, okay? So just bear that in mind. Now, with that being said, a lot of things have been going on regarding Statler and her comments, and I made a video yesterday. But here's the thing, there were more comments made in that same thread that I spoke about yesterday that I obviously want to speak about today as well, all right? And honestly, it was actually a whole lot more deeper than I had actually anticipated. Because after going through all the comments, I was like, damn, this is crazy. But then I thought to myself, you know what, rather than you make a long-ass video, it's going to probably be about, I don't know, God knows how long, you know what, might as well do a live stream, obviously get it out here. You know what I mean? I mean, this is obviously where my reading's gonna be all over the joint, but don't you worry, we're gonna work together. But before we get into it, let's say a shout out to the people who are here right now. As I can see straight off the bat, we have got Natalie's here, Gary's here, Precious, Cookies and Creamed, Sheila, Chantel, Miss Jackson, Alice, Terminally Lucid, Gloria, Debbie. Come on now. Everyone's here for that early. I like the people that get here early, man. But I know obviously we're all in different time zones, so getting on time isn't always going to be so simple. But I get it. Alfred, welcome to the stream too. Alfred, I've never seen you before. I'd like to see you here. Lucy, never seen you before, to be fair. So you know me, I love to see new names. But hey, let's get into it, okay? Let's get into this whole complete madness. Now, I don't know if you've seen the video before, but it's okay because we will be covering some of the things that we did speak about in the video before as well. So the tea is about to get hot. And when I say it's about to get hot, I mean, I'm going to need a whole lot of water because, boy, I don't know how long we're going to be here for. Now, with that being said, just to give you guys the basis, we have got a situation where Statler came out, okay, said a few things. No, Statler came out, promoted her she promoted her Terror Pod for Patreon. Armando then decided to chime in and have a say. Riley then decided to chime in and have a say. And then we had Kenneth come in as well. Okay, so it's like a four-way battle royale. Fatal four-way. 3 on, a tag team, 2v2. It's nuts. It's nuts. So, first and foremost, after that video was made, Statler came out with some responses on her socials, all right? Shout out to the people who are coming to the stream right now. Please make sure you're hitting the like button. Come on now, you know how we do. So in this first little screenshot here, we've got where Statler comes in and responds to everything that had gone down, where she goes, thanks for giving the Terror Pod a listen, Armando. I'm not the only one y'all should be scared of, though. Sharp Entertainment and other multi-billion-dollar reality TV puppeteers, we've got an army coming. So she's got an army coming. This is what I'm getting out of this. Okay, because of course there's an army coming. I mean, should we be afraid? And then also says, what is created in the dark always comes to light. Okay, this is one post she made, followed by the next one itself. Actually, these are not in order, are they? What the hell is going on here? Bumba Rascla. Hold on, just let me double check. Okay, they're not in order, but it's so good. Then she made another one here, going, it is dangerous to be right in matters where established men are wrong. Also, I guess, directing her frustration towards Armando. Then continues by saying, it low-key sucks, by the way. Armando was one of my faves before I was on the show. Sucks he chose this path where he seemed so cool, like watching one of your heroes turn out to be somebody else. And then, we're not getting to that one just yet. That one, that's the one we're not hitting just yet. But I just want to see something because there was another one that I had here. And there we go. I knew I skipped one. This was the first one. This was the original first one itself in particular, okay? Now, in this one itself in particular, as we can see here, she does say, what did I tell you? I know he's a fan fave, but he's a 90-day payroll puppet. They release them when they're trying to save face by making other cast members seem crazy. And then also says, thank you to the cast members sticking up for me. The truth will prevail as we continue to tell the truth. Not just me, but a whole army of reality cast members from multiple shows. They have every reason to be shaking in their boots. So here's the thing. The crazy thing about it is I saw all this, then I made a video. Then I went to upload the video, but then I didn't upload the video because then I was notified that there was some more information that came out. Okay, some more comments that were made in the comment section, which is why we are here right now. Now, I've had to, just to make life easy for myself, if you dig what I'm saying here, right? I have then decided to actually link my my phone, okay? So let's just get into this. So boom, on the screen right now, this is where we're at, okay? Let me just move this over here a little bit. Let me center this a little bit. Can I move this without? Okay, here we go. All right, boom. I have that there. Can I widen this? Oh, shit. I didn't even know I could do that, you know? So it's the first time I've done the whole screen kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like, I've never done this one before, where you flick it directly from the device. From the device. You hear me? Come on now. Okay, right. Let's bring that down a little bit then. Okay, this is exactly where we want to be. So, the post itself, this was the post that KB spoke about, right? And then this post, as you can see here, and I will get to the comments. I'm not ignoring you, folks. Come on now, okay? Trying to get through this first bit here, right? Just to give you guys an overall a recap of what's going on. So this was the post that was originally made that has caused all of this controversy that is going absolutely freaking nuts. And as you can see here, 90 Day Fiancé Alexa obviously posted this. Armando speaks out against Statler, claiming that TLC that a TLC writer created her character. Because, of course, this is what he says. These are blatant lies for podcast views and a narrative to excuse her behavior. There are no writers that create a story, fictional characters, or say the things she said. Good guy, bad guy. Of course, they ask who you are to get to know you. But the stuff she's saying doesn't happen at all. Sorry, she's really doing a disservice to those that support her because anyone that buys into what she's saying is getting lied to and punked. This is why she decided to say that he's a puppeteer. This is why she decided to come out with the comments that we already spoke about earlier on, of course, here at the very beginning. Okay, so this is what she was responding to, right? To give you guys, you know, of course, the little recap on the situation. Now, remember, she does go off to call him a puppet, all right? Now, with that being said, though, in this same conversation, this is when things got interesting, all right? This is when things got interesting. You know, this is a bit easier to direct from my phone. I'm gonna lie to you. But before we get into the comments here, let me see what the comment section is saying real quick. Okay, let's see. Gary says, spill the tea, Madzie. It's going to be juicy. Hey, it's going to be juicy. It's going to be hot. It's going to be sipping. It's going to be everything that you expect tea to be. It's going to be that British tea. You know what I mean? Don't forget your fingers, even though we don't do that. Like, but you know, Americans think we do that in films. Cup of tea. But what's going on to the people who are here? We got Fomenta from Newcastle. What's going on? Patricia, welcome to the stream. T Love, T to use. I'm not too sure how you say your name. Tony, how are you? You are cut in and out. No sound. Anyone else having that problem? I think it's only you having that problem, to be honest with you, because my sound is good here. I've got everything plugged in good. You know what I'm saying? Check your system, please. Jay La, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Tina the Llama, how you doing too? I love Armando and Kenneth, but they are making so much money on live streaming. I mean, listen, after this one, you may have to think twice about Kenneth and Armando, to be honest with you. Let's have a look here. Diana, welcome to the stream as well. Now, with that being said, it's about to get interesting. It's about to get real interesting right about now. All right, okay? So, this is what happened. In this post, Riley then decided to have a say, okay? And all he said was, just to warm things up, this is all he said. Armando shouldn't have said anything, which, to be honest with you, is exactly what Armando should have done. He shouldn't have said a single goddamn thing, okay? This is not a good look for him, in my opinion. This is her battle, and at this point, this has absolutely nothing to do with any of us. Within her truth, in a way, him saying something makes it look like Statler's opinion about his and Kenya's relationship with Sharp is true. With that said, if you look at the credits, after each episode, there is a story editor / producer, all right, okay? And they do create a character whether we like it or not. We don't know what conversations Statler did or did not have with anyone in the casting production. We can only go off our own experiences with them. This infighting amongst cast members needs to stop. If anyone wants true wants a true change and the fair treatment from Sharp and TLC, the strength is in unity and having one voice. And if you don't support it, that's fine. But I don't undermine others' work. Strictly my opinion and do not shade intended. Now, of course, there was then tons and tons and tons of replies to this. But before we go forward, though, remember what Riley just said there. He said that after the credits, this is what it says, script supervisor. So after the credits, it does say that there is a script supervisor when it comes to the show. So therefore, this tells you that clearly there's truth to what? There is truth to what Rufus, to what Riley's saying, okay? But also truth to what Statler was saying too, okay? Because therefore now this doesn't exactly do, you know, do what's his name? Do what do you call him again? This doesn't do so and so any favors. Armando and Kenny. Well, Armando in his because Armando's the one that came out and said, obviously, you know, that this stuff is a bunch of you know, BS. So hey, bear that in mind, okay? Right, okay, so with that being said, let's get back into the comment section itself in particular. But before we do that, let me see what you folks are saying in the comment section. Let's have a look here. Make sure you're commenting, people, okay? Remember, these live streams are not just for me to give you guys some tea, but it's also for you guys to have your say, as I always love to remind you, okay? Armando and Kenny are the definition of a hit dog with holler. Damn! They are in the pockets of production. There ain't no denying it. There is no denying it whatsoever. So there you go. I agree with that one, to be honest, because look how many times they've been back on the show as well. And let's be real, whenever they're on the show, do they really have that much drama going on in their relationship? Do we watch it and think, oh yeah, these guys are really entertaining? Do we really feel like we believe that their storylines are genuine, or do we feel like they just put on an act with their terrible acting skills that they think are probably like Oscar freaking quality? You know what I mean? So there you go. Just Me says it's like they it's like they extra coins for going after her. I don't get the following and commented on who you don't like. Where I come from, folks, you don't F with don't get your... Where I come from, folks, you don't F with don't get your time of day. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. Pfft, come on now, Just Me. Welcome. And welcome to the stream, Just Me. Jubby's here's who I do. Welcome to the stream, okay? Charlene is in here. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Let's have a look here. Casey Cookie, how you do? Wait, is this Riley from 90 Day? Yes, this is Riley from 90 Day Fiancé. Yes. Statler been spilling that English tea. Armando is annoying. Hey, listen, Alice, you said it, not me. You said it, and I'm agreeing. Jamal and I have been saying for years that 90 Day Fiancé needs new writers. They rely too heavily on troops, and none of the cast have genuine relationships. I definitely agree. We can't disagree with that. That is the truth, nothing but the truth. They came after Riley, ain't right. Listen, I'm telling you, and we're about to get into what happened with them and Riley too. Like, we're not messing about out here, okay? Welcome to the stream, Lisa. Okay, welcome to the stream. Right, let's continue here because now we're gonna open up the replies. The replies is where it's at, okay? This is where things get interesting. Now, of course, here we do have a reply from somebody who's simply, you know, a follower, okay, of the page, okay, 90 Day Fiancé Alexa, it says here. But the thing is, Statler started it. I mean, Statler started it. She continued to bring Armando into her post when he continues to ask her not to. This is her own doing that Armando is now speaking out against. I mean, I'm gonna lie to you. I don't know what you've been paying attention to, but you're not paying attention to the right thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. But we continue though. Riley obviously respond by saying, I'm in no way negating that fact. I've commented to her explaining that she was wrong. The infighting must stop between casts if there is to be a true change, is all I'm saying. One voice, one mission, the revolution is being televised. And then this is when Mr. Kenneth decided to come in. This is when he decided to come in and have his say, okay? Okay, let's get into this one here. Let me just, let's make that one a little bigger there. That's it. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam. Okay, we're going to get into this one here itself in particular because this is where things get interesting. Now, of course, these are the things that I have covered already in my other video, but I guess it's important to recover it so we know exactly where we are at. Okay, so nobody is confused, okay? Unnamed Art, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, okay? Listen, I'm glad you're always here too. Shashine, I'm not too sure if I say your name right, I do apologize. Does anyone else feel like they are fake? At the very least, Kenny is creepy for being with such a young guy. I mean, listen, you said it. You said it. I'm just not contesting it. Riley is a sweetheart. Look at you, Lisa. Look at you, Lisa. Hey, listen. Oh, that's my Amazon. I apologize. Give me 1 second. I did say about my Amazon's coming away. So give me 1 second, please. Oh, okay. Let's continue where we left off at. Okay, we're back here. We're back in the business here. Okay, let's cool. Let's have a look here. Hi from Utah, Hanzo. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. And then we've got hi, Alcy. How you doing? Right, Riley hasn't broken his NDA, but he should start commenting on social media. I agree. That's exactly what I said in my previous video, isn't it? I said in my previous video, regardless that if anything, to be honest, he should have said anything. So I do agree with that 100%. But hey, man, some people just can't help themselves. Dang, Kenny wrote a book. He wrote a whole book. But listen, Casey Cookie, we're just getting warmed up. We're just getting warmed up. He wasn't the only person that wrote a whole book. Bear that in mind. You folks probably read this by the time I went and came back, to be honest with you. But I'll read it anyway for those people who are listening in the background and they are not watching the screen, okay? So I'll do that for you guys 100%. So here, obviously, Kenneth comes in by saying, Riley, the truth is never a bad look. The cast member constantly, and I really hate when he said the cast member rather than saying Statler. But anyway, the cast member constantly brought Armando into her mess and said blatant lies about him, us and other cast members to try and lift herself up. Not with truth. Armando is here commenting to stick up for the average viewer of the show to not get fooled or punked with total BS that she is now trying to make a buck off. You know, imagine trying to ruin someone else's money though, man. You know what I'm saying? Says me, the person that always likes GoFundMe's, but you get what I'm saying. The money somebody's trying to earn, okay? Trying to earn. She's very transparent in what her motives are. Plus, Riley, it comes as a surprise you say this, as I have seen you comment and put your 2 cents in on numerous occasions on many subject matters. My phone's going to keep blanking out. I need to stop doing that. Anyway, just as you are doing right here with your comment, Armando is not allowed to do the same. Have you seen us not get along with anyone that has appeared on the show? Have you seen us put any cast member down? We're even friends with some of her favorite cast members. Unlike her, who has put down multiple casts just because in her mind she thinks it makes her look better. So yes, the infighting should stop and start with her. Should stop and start with. Okay, I get it. Although, having said that, this isn't even us fighting with her. She has us blocked anyway. Again, it's so people don't get food. It's not about her. It's about the viewer. It's about the viewer, but it does not seem as if you're coming for Armando, us, when it should be aimed in the other direction. I think this person needs good friends to help her out and guide her in a constructive manner. She'd be better off for it. There is no agenda for here with us. It is just setting the record straight with truths, not getting things made up in one's head. This is as far as it's going. Not getting into the weeds with you about it any further. We have actually complimented you on how you have owned your own shit, and that's commendable. We realize in the end, you have your own opinion and we have ours. We hope you're doing well and things are looking up for you. It's kind of crazy because now I'm rereading this message. I tell you what I'm thinking now. Is it me or did Kenny kind of like contradict himself? Because he made a whole paragraph, a whole book here, right? Basically saying about how he should have an opinion, how Riley, how basically everyone's entitled to their opinion. But at the end of the day, people just shouldn't have an opinion because we should just let it go and not say anything. I don't know, because the more I read it, the more we go down to the bottom, to be honest with you, it's a bit of a mind kerfuffle. I'm not really too sure now, to be honest with you. But let's continue here, though. Let's see what you folks have been saying in this comment section here. Riley has something to say about him that I don't necessarily trust. Fair enough. What did you get from Amazon? Are you going to do an trust me, it's nothing interesting. I just got things from for tomorrow for football. Nothing interesting, I promise you that now. Someone filming what's happening. Precious, come on now. Statler needs therapy, Statler drama. When so is said and done, we don't know any of these people, and I take everything they say and do with a grain of salt if they're on the production payroll or NDA. They ask and have their own agenda. Oh, absolutely. Everybody definitely has their own agenda. That's for sure. I definitely agree with that. You know what I mean? And, you know, it is hard sometimes to know who you can trust. But Armando also came in and pretty much said the same thing. He basically, you know, repeated what his husband said, do you know what I mean? By following up by saying, you said it correctly. There are indeed producers / editors in the credits. It's the only way reality TV is done. All viewers know that, but there's a far stretch from writers that she claims there are and told her ahead of time she'll be the villain, and she willingly accepted. Please, for one, editing is not writing. Let's be real with each other and the people Riley. There are no writers that make up characters. We both know that. I understand the different experiences she, you, and others might have had when it came to filming. My bloody phone, they say, came to filming, and not everything was pleasant for everyone, and that's fair, understandable, and I know certainly can be disappointing. There are parts of our story, real life, that didn't make it to air, either that we wish we would have. We know things like that may bother some cast members, I presume to say, but the edit can only go as far as the actions any cast members willingly did and took. There are no writers, there are no actors, we are not actors. There is no script handed to you. That's a fact, and my point to it all. But like Kenny above, I've said my piece and wishing you all the best. So here's the thing, you know, before I move on to, and this is as far as I go. When I made my video, I go as far as that comment from what I remember. And then obviously I was in alert that there was more comments that was then made, which is what we're going to get into, of course, in a second, okay? But before we do that, let me see what you folks are saying in the comment section first, okay, before we move on. Right. I must say, though, you guys today be moving a bit slow with the comments and that. Come on, get these comments firing. I mean, you're all sleeping or something. But then again, there is a time difference. Maybe I've gone live a bit too early. Who knows? But I've got to do with my time zone. You know what I mean? But let's have a look here. Kenny and Armando are all fart and no sh. Now I feel like I can smell a fart. Just kidding. I hear that. I never liked Armando. He's boring and whiny. Listen, he's a. You know what? I was about to say something right there. You know what I'm saying? I was about to say he's a bit of a. yeah. No, I'm with you. Okay. Let's have a look here. They all seem very needy for attention. It does feel like that. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Did not buy Amanda's desire for a 70K baby. Can you imagine the fact that he wants a baby with a man that is like the fact that he wants to be a father. He wants to have a child with his very elderly husband. It doesn't make sense, to be honest with you, but that's just another conversation, isn't it? Autocorrect is killing me today. I can only imagine. Fake stories of Armando include his move to Mexico City. Let's have a look at what's going on, Rory. Welcome to the stream, Rory. Armando and Kenny are game whores and boring. Enough already. These two phony. Shout out from Canada. Let's have a look here. I believe Amanda's desire for a sugar daddy. Kenny or TOC either will do. You know what though? That's a good shout, to be fair. I wouldn't be surprised because he's living the local life, isn't he now? You know, he's got someone who can pay his way and his kids' way too. Let's not forget about his kid. Statler is wilding because she's doing a bait and switch. We tired. Okay, cookies and creamed. I get it. That's if you're ever tired. Cookies and creamed. Yeah, I know about you. I agree, Debbie. I thought he was a gold digger. Oh, this is interesting. I'm busy packing my my lease expires tomorrow. I'm moving house, so I'm lost. Oh, okay, Precious. Well, best of luck on your move, okay? Best of luck on your move. Statler needs counting, in my opinion. Oh yeah, 100% she does. 100%. Right, okay, so now they are just boring, just want to build up some drama to bring them back to the show. That could be it. Statler just had too much time on her hands, and most of us got things to do because inflation is a mother. I hear that. Right, let me read. Cracking, wrong place. So this is where I got up to and I didn't read. Okay, so this is where I think so. Or did I read this bit? on my other video. I'm not too sure, but let's get into this bit here, because this is where it gets more interesting, okay? I'm pretty sure. I think so anyway. So this person comes in saying, well, do you know what? Let's forget what this person said, to be honest with you, okay? Let's just go into what Riley says here. He says, please understand and accept that in no way saying that you or Kenny do not have the right to defend yourselves or share your truth. What I am saying is that fans in this regard do not matter. It's about how we are treated as a whole. Obviously talking about the obviously working for TLC, I guess. This is about fairness, ethical treatment, and Sharp and TLC doing right by cast. But for some reason, no one cares because they're getting what they want. It seems it's frustrating to a person like myself who has spent his professional and personal life fighting for the marginalized and unheard. Your response is, like it or not, did not support the overall mission, plain and simple, and has the one that is clearly more focused and grounded in his life. You should. Sorry, yo. The way he said that, has the one that is more focused and grounded in his life. That's an insult right there, or am I wrong? You should have known better, in my opinion. During my tenure in the 90-day universe, I can say with every ounce of kindness in my soul that I have only heard wonderful things about you and Kenny from other casts. You both have such an amazing reputation, and I, for one, admire you both and always have. Damn. I mean, I think you're the only one. I mean, for viewers, I know I haven't. The fight, the fight means absolutely nothing with that cast like you. Your voice and your impact matter in the fight for change. But to the non-critical thinker, your comment only supports your opinion about you. I'm going to say it again. No shade or disrespect intended, but you're also not helping the fight by engaging the nonsense or proportion of the debate. Oh dear. And then here's the thing. Someone came in and says to Armando, you really don't have the right to say whether another person's experience is valid or not. This really seemed out of character for you. People's experiences are their own, and they have a right to speak on that. Facts. Then of course he comes and says, never said her experience isn't valid or stuff. Oh dear Lord. Never said her experience isn't valid or some stuff may not be her truth, but I know the process and I know the lie she said, which is what my comment director, there's a difference. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. Kenny just killed himself in that one, to be honest with you. Bro, you blatantly sat there. You blatantly said that. He said that her whole comment was a lie. And now he's saying that he never said that it was a lie? Come on, my guy, man. You just... yeah. But before I continue, let me get into the comment section, okay? But I will go back to what Riley said here. Though. Let me just address what he says here in a nutshell, or at least what I think he's obviously saying in this situation. I think, to be honest with you here, obviously he was trying to be as cordial and as polite as possible, okay? And at the end of the day, you know, he's just saying that, listen, guys, you two have got a voice, but instead of using your voice to attack Statler, you should be using your voice to basically go after what do you call him? You should be using your voice to go after, what do you call them? To go after Sharp and TLC for the way they treat others. You see what I'm saying? I see what he was saying there. I see what he was saying there, okay? But we'll get into the next bit here. Let's see what you folks are saying in the comments before we continue. I don't necessarily like Statler, but I love the fact that she refused to be controlled. I mean, I do agree that Lisa, but she did agree to come back for a second season, though, to be fair, which is a bit of a madness there. So there you go. I think personally, you know, Statler shot herself in the foot. You know, I feel like what happened was she was on the show for the first season. She experienced what she experienced, and she had a choice to not come back. She came back anyway because Dempsey wanted to go back, okay, which is not a good enough reason, and therefore she suffered some more, I guess. And now she wants to retaliate. At the end of the day, she should have never gone back for the second season, and that's just that. She has put herself in this position, if anything, to be honest with you, you know what I mean? Like, this is the problem with this situation is that the situation, I think, is so messy to the point where Statler should never go back gone back anyway. But she did go back, okay, so it is what it is. And now she wants to, you know, have a voice that she wants to use to help benefit her on a what do you call it? To help benefit her on a financial basis, you know, Patreon. She knows people are going to have to pay to obviously want to watch it. YouTube, once she obviously goes past everything that she needs to get monetized, she knows that she's going to So I see what she's trying to do. She's just trying to obviously, you know, monetize the situation, you know, but but then obviously Armando then decided to react. For me personally, Armando's in the wrong no matter what, because he didn't have to respond to this post of Statler merely just sitting there and just saying to people, hey, this is what I'm talking about on my podcast. And do you know what the maddest thing is? Armando reacted, right? He reacted on a clip from her podcast, a clip. He hasn't even seen the full video. I mean, I haven't seen the full video. So he doesn't even know the full depths of what she was really saying. Maybe she did cover other places, other things that maybe he thinks that she didn't cover or whatever. But the fact that he made a whole hoo-ha of a comment or of a little snippet, that's crazy work right there. But let me see what you folks are saying in this comment section right here. It does make sense for a man to have a child with his elder partner. He gets majority of the estate when Kenneth kicks the bucket, has a spousal with the man. Oh, damn. So it makes sense on that type of level. Oh, okay. Damn. Eesh. Did somebody say he was a gold digger? Today is Black Friday in the USA. Okay. I mean, it's been like that for the whole month in the UK. I'm gonna lie to you, to be fair. It seems like he's trying to kill Kenny with all of his alcoholic beverages on every single Pillow Talk episode they're on. Save Kenny. Damn. That's crazy. Let's have a look here. Now I'm losing the comments here. Where was I? The deals aren't... Okay, you guys are okay. Game whores. Damn. Armando can whip up some drinks now. I've never seen them on Pillow Talk, so I don't really know, to be honest. All that stuff's going to go over my head. I certainly want to hear what Statler has to say, even though she has not always been my fave. Oh, yeah, 100%. No. I read it. No, at the beginning of the video, I went through what Statler had a response. I've already gone through that at the very beginning. My bad. I low-key forgot about that. That was a while back. That was like, what, 30 minutes ago? I want to... No, not very exciting. No. Never liked Kenny or Armando for 1 minute. Hope they never become more of a story. Not in the least bit interested. Fair enough. Kenny is very derogatory to Statler. Interesting. And to the normal viewer they claim to speaking up for. Kenny's book is a self-indulgent... Oh, he's got a book. I didn't even know he had a book, to be honest with you. You've read the book. Man, you got time. You got time. All right, okay, let's have a look here. All right, enough of the Black Friday stuff, guys. Come on, we're here for this. We're here for this. Come on now. Unless you're buying me something, different conversation. Kenny and Armando have certainly seen puppet-like at times. I think to be honest, it feels like as if they have been for a very long time, probably all the time. Once Sharp Entertainment decides your part, the good or bad, they don't flip the roles with partners. She knew she knew she was going to be the villain. Very, very true. Very, very true. Right, let me continue with the rest of this madness. So, of course, there's a response here to Armando. It goes, just because you know your process doesn't mean you know it doesn't mean you know hers. It's a personal conversation between two people you weren't privy to. Facts. I like this. This poppy girl speaking some gems. I like that. And then he responded saying, and you still don't get it, but okay. Nah, my guy, you don't get it. Like, let her have her say. Let her, obviously, you know, say her piece. He didn't have a book. I said book meaning all the mess he wrote in the response. Oh, okay, my bad. Thank you for letting me know that, correcting that, please, Miss Debs there. Right, okay, so this is then the response from Armando back to Riley. Riley, you're making what I said a broader subject than what my comment was intended to be. Whatever yours or other situation is as a whole is however you want to handle it. And we wouldn't get into your business. Bro, but you just got into Statler's business though. How can you say you wouldn't get into his business? I mean, to be fair, you probably wouldn't, because I guess you don't have an issue right the same way you have an issue with Statler. So it's okay if you had an issue with Statler. Come on now, miss me with the BS here. Miss me with the BS. But let's continue with this interesting madness here. Where were you at here? Where was I? That's into your business has I don't with any other cast member unless it's Statler, clearly. So basically what I'm getting at is that Armando was just more than happy to just basically be a mean girl towards Statler in a nutshell. Just wanted to be a mean girl. Now I understand that him and Statler have had beef. They've always had beef, but this was ages ago. Like, He didn't have to step in again. Like, man was sitting there on his freaking phone. He saw a post and he thought, oh, let me just chime in and say sign, but I don't like Statler. He could have chose to just be the bigger... No, he could have chose just not say anything in general, flat out. But no, he had to say something and he wasn't ready for the backlash. And now he's here. But nonetheless, though, let's continue. But this isn't what my 2 cents is about. The 2 cents comment is back again. My comment is more scaled down at just her specific lies and untruths that she has been putting out there to make a narrative for herself and downing other cast members that had nothing to do with her. Yo, the clip that she made, right? I don't remember having it like, you know what though? This is a calamity. This is a calamity. Hold on a minute. I need to do so. I need to check something real quick because this is actually a whole freaking piss show at this point. Right. So I just want to go to the post of where Statler actually... So just, I need to remind myself of how this all started, to be fair. I remember Statler basically... I can't find it. Hold a minute. It's here somewhere. No, Statler, no, Statler, no, Statler, no. Hey, there we go. This is the one. I just want to remind myself what the hell Statler said again, because Armando's...
Interview process, I'd met with a writer. She worked on developing my character and she was very obvious about it. She wanted to know all of the things that had happened in my life and she talked to me like a friend. So I was telling her everything, stuff I'd done in college, stuff I'd done in middle school, but there were certain things that she latched onto that I was realizing were being brought up in filming. I was hypersexual in my 20s. You know, I'm filming when I'm 32 and I'm kind of just a little bit lazy when it comes to sex, but they were definitely pushing me to be very sexual and always thinking about sex, which wasn't me. So one of the conversations that I remember having with this writer is she kind of said okay, there's, you've watched the show. There's always somebody who's perceived really well and has a lot of fans and gets a lot of love. And then there's usually the partner who doesn't look so good. I remember her saying something like, wouldn't you rather be perceived as the bad person so that she can look good? If you love her, you want her to look good, right? And I was of course, duh, that makes sense. Basically, during the interview process,
all right, cool. So here's the thing, okay? If we just really listen, if obviously now listening to that again, okay, I will say this, all right? You can tell that Statler has taken she's taken certain parts from her video and compiled them together to make a little promo video, okay? So that means there was things that's been said before she has made each and every one of those statements, and things that have been said after. And this is why I go back to saying that this guy's having a whole meltdown. You know, he's having a whole hoo-ha based on a snippet that she made of clips compiled together as well. That's what makes it worse. This is how petty Armando is. This is how dumb he's looking now, to be honest with you. I didn't even clock that the first time, but I had to go back and I had to, make sure that I know what she said again, because obviously there's a whole lot of things being said here and I just wanted to make sure I'm still in the right place here. But let me see this, this comment section. Right, almost fell for Kenny and Armando fake baby story. Exactly, he's a narcissist. Oh yeah, I agree with that one. She's hurt because she got hoodwinked by Dempsey. Oh yeah, Mr. Paracetamol, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, my guy. Why is she commenting anyways to stay relevant? Why is he? No, he's not even commenting to stay relevant. He's commenting because he just doesn't like Statler. It's literally a mean girl type behavior. Literally, I used to feel sorry for him when he first went to 90 Day Fiancé, but after all that, I saw his true color. I only feel sorry for his daughter. I hear you on that one. I question Ken and Amanda's popularity with the rest of the cast. I think they tolerate them because Ken and Amanda are Sharp's faves who figured out the formula and they want to get on the gravy train too. You know what though? I like that point. Because here's the thing: you get people that come into the show. And there's people that obviously clearly want to stay for more seasons. And let's be real, if they want to stay for more seasons, they're not exactly going to go to Angela, are they? Because Angela isn't going to tell them shit. No, it's Big Ed neither. Okay, so of course, they'll go to people who I guess they deem as more down to earth. People who they deem as, more willing to have a conversation with them. So to be honest with you, I F with that one. You're pardon me, you're speaking sense on that one. Let's have a look here. Yes, mean girl behavior, exactly. Statler, you did this ish willingly, so mess me with the ish. No, she did. She did. Let's not forget that. Statler put herself in this position, you know, and now she just wants to make money out of it by, you know, she's like, well, I can't make money from the show anymore, so let me just make money from talking about this show. And you know what, though? This is how I know this is a targeted approach. I'm going to tell you how I know. Stephanie Motto, his name is, you know, the fart in the jar girl? Yeah, that girl, right? She's been making videos for how long now? Exposing 90 Day Fiancé. I've never seen Armando go in her comment section and try and call her out for anything that she has said. Even though she hasn't really exposed anything, to be honest with you. She just says a whole lot of gobbledygook, but her whole image is all about exposing TOC, 90 Day Fiancé. But he never, it's like, this is literally a sad attack. Sad attack. Statler said all of this in her confessionals. Her sexuality and probes with her family and past relationships. She is blending truth and lies to play victim. I hear that. 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 But and you know what they say, right? A good lie has truth in it. You know what I mean? But this is given that she's lying, right? Given that she is lying, a good lie has truth in it. You know what I mean? Listen, if you tell a lie with that no truth in it, it's a terrible lie. Trust me. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you're telling a lie that has no truth in it, that means you're more likely to forget that lie that you told. So you're gonna get caught. Unless you're somebody unless you're like Penguin, just a consistent liar, just doesn't know how to, you know what I mean? That lying is just your life, then that's a different conversation. You're right. That video helps me get it. No worries, Alice. No worries. At 30, you should know better than to trust a reality show. Come on. You listen, Cookies, you're not lying there. When do I not speak sense? I mean, you speak sense when you're on this channel. That's all I can say for that. I don't know what you've been saying on the other platform. On this one, you come for the reality. Yeah. You tell Heidi I said that. This is the page you can't really speak sense. I don't blame her. Elsie, she's not asking for a GoFundMe like the other day. Exactly. I like that, T-Love. It's not like she's out here trying to, you know, make money from a GoFundMe. She's out here just trying to do a little science. I can respect the hustle that means you actually put in some genuine work in. You know what I mean? But here's the thing though, right? Okay. I said this in my video, right? If anyone's going to call her out for her lies, you let the public do it. You let the viewers do it, the bloggers do it, the YouTubers do it. You let all of us do it. You know what I'm saying? Armando coming in like a little crybaby is not the one. It is not the one. With Stephanie, that she wasn't into girls. Yeah, that's Stephanie. Statler might have repertoires that Stephanie never did. Therefore, was not perceived as a threat. I hear you. Oh, you mean receipts? I hear you. But if Statler was doing what Stephanie was doing, Armando would come after her, in my opinion. But he just wants to. He just has to. But anyway, let's continue with the rest of this one here. So, where was I? I don't know where I was in this one, to be fair. I was midway through this. I believe... That's it. I believe I said, again, I don't want fans of the show to be misdirected with lies by her. That's what this is about. Just taking into consideration, she signed up for a second season just months ago. She was all willing to pitch a spin-off to the network. That's a lie. Oh, no, that's not a lie. No, hold on. She said that when she was on the show for the first season, she pitched something, but then she was pissed that 90 Day decided to use what she pitched when they didn't want to use it when she pitched it. That's what she was pissed about. And then Armando came in and said, well, you didn't... Listen, that was already pitched way before you even existed. I mean, to be honest with you, when he said that, I listen. That's when I was like, this is why I don't respect you. So you're telling me that you knew what 90 Day were pitching. So that means you're in their offices having conversations with their team. Is that what like, yo? But whatever. It is what it is. Let me just continue here. Okay. Anyway, in brackets, the puppets, and when that didn't pan out for obvious reasons, she decided to flip and try to burn the house down with whatever means possible. She has straight up lied about us to look good without even knowing us personally. I ain't gonna lie to you. We don't need to know you personally. We already know you're trash, but it is what it is. That alone shows how willingly she is to lie to people and takes away all credibility she has. You're acting as if you two are, you know what, whatever. Let me continue reading this nonsense. Just to think about it, by the way, I read your other comments to Kenny. I read your other comments to Kenny. The thing is, your approach is not the way she has approached it. And we have also heard nice things about you. Kim actually told us how great you were to work with on Pillow Talk. Again, wish you nothing but the best. Ah, dear Lord, dear Lord. Okay, so this is obviously, I forgot he was actually talking to Riley in that one, to be fair, not Statler, to be honest with you at that point. I mean, listen. I love the way he decided to mention Kim as well, to be fair. That's interesting. Let me read the comments, man. Give me your thoughts on this one here. Let's have Armando needs to focus on dodging bullets for being gay wherever he has, rather than coming for us, rather than coming for our Riley. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. I can't with Statler. She can run in anyone's. She can ruin anyone's parade. Remember, when she first came, all powerful. I can have all women I want. I've had all the girls I wanted. When we come for the receipts, I mean, you know what I'm saying. Stephanie was dating a man for quick cup of coffees, and she came on the show as a lesbian, right, or as a bisexual, right? And she had a phobia, didn't she? Originally, a phobia. Yeah, that phobia didn't last long, did it? After the first season of her being on the show. But Black Royals, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Those confessionals are not always accurate as they are TLC directed and edited, to be fair. That is true. How is Stephanie not in trouble? She blasting stuff on TikTok. Well, there you go. Oh no, but then again, I think Miss Debbie actually did pretty much voice that earlier ones, because she never really comes on the receipts. She just says a whole lot of a whole lot of gobbledygook, to be honest with you. Right, so this is Ryder's response to Armando. Boy, now you want, wait, this is a big response, you know. Okay, we got a whole book here, ladies and gentlemen, a whole book. Okay. I'm going to be here for about 10 hours. Yep, I read slow enough as it is. With that being said, let me get into character. Riley says, I totally understand where you're coming from and what you're saying, but let me play devil's advocate for a second. First, fans don't care about information they receive. They will always watch the show no matter what. Lies and half-truths get published about cast members all the time. That is true. That is true. So he's basically knocking out the fact that Statler may be lying, all that kind of stuff. Okay. They will always watch. Actually, well, no, sorry, I've lost myself. That's it. Why do you care so much about the information, which is clearly to embarrass Sharp and TLC? This young woman who's on her way out of regular relevance is saying. Second, even though Statler may aggravate a lot, but I get what she's doing, she at times doesn't stay focused on her message. Probably due to her ADHD, to be honest with you. Was absolutely wrong for putting you and Kenny's name in her mouth. We both know that conversation behind the scenes between cast, past, and present. Touch on the lack of support, editing, fair share in compensation. Amongst other underlying issues, we both know these and other issues to be a true concern. So why is it so difficult for powerful cast members like yourself to publicly acknowledge that things need to change? Especially when you're choosing to give the energy to protect the fans' interests, which in turn validates Sharp and TLC's predatory behavior. We continue. I'm on a roll. Okay, I haven't messed up so far. You have no idea how many times I messed up a reading. I had to remake videos and all that kind of. Okay, I'm losing focus. Last thing, Statler signed and started filming the other way before a 90-day season aired. You know, this is a tactic that Sharp uses to lock in casts if they want them before their season airs. Just to clarify what he's saying there. When you first appear on the show, TLC would then ask you if you want to appear on another show before your season actually airs, and then if therefore you won't be able to see how they portrayed you in that first season. So he's basically saying that you know this is a tactic that they do. So he's basically also knocking out the park Armando spoke about how Statler came back for a second season. He's basically saying, well, listen, you know why. You know how that happened. It's not the fact that she just came on it because she knew da-da-da. She came on the second season because they had told her, because they had asked her before her season aired. So therefore, she agreed to be on it without knowing how they were going to portray her. That's what he's saying here, which is a fair point. Okay. They know that cast will get upset by the edit, so they get the commitment before this can happen. This is why they try to complete the tell filming before it's too late. Because, let's have a look here. Because people won't show up because they're pissed off. You know, this is the truth. Me sharing this does not excuse her energy towards you, Kenny, or any other cast member who chooses not to burn down the town with her. But let's be honest here. She's not wrong about them. You have such a strong voice, and we need you to speak up for those of us who don't. You earned your position, and I'll be damned if anyone else tries to take that away. Take that away from you. And trust me when I say you are an advocate without risk. Unless the relationship with Sharp and TLC is more important to you, which I will support and defend if that's the case. What happens after this is going to be very interesting, because this is where things get very interesting. So, in a nutshell, Riley's basically saying, you guys have got a voice that obviously matters, okay? You got a voice that's obviously powerful, okay? And you can basically speak up against Sharp Entertainment and not have to face any repercussions, or at least not as many as other people, because you are already loved anyway. So therefore, you have the power for change. It's kind of crazy though, because this whole thing is really been brought. This whole thing has become so much more bigger. So much more bigger. Would I say bigger than what it was? No, I'm going to say so much bigger. Because this came down to Statler literally dropping a snippet for our friggin' podcast. Armando then trying to slander her and saying that, hey, just so you know, she's lying. Bizarre. Then Riley comes in and says, hold on a minute. You cannot be talking about her experience. Let her do her thing. And then it develops to Kenny getting involved and basically telling Riley in a nutshell, hey, just be quiet and let us do our thing. You know what I mean? If we want to be mean girls, we want to be mean girls. Then Armando comes back in. He says a whole bunch of gobbledygook. And then obviously after that, Ryan then comes in, which I would say probably is a juggler here at this point. A juggernaut at this point. He's basically just said, listen, mofos, okay? If you're gonna publicly want to speak about anything involving TLC that is kind of working in this kind of way, you might as well speak about things that matter rather than things that don't matter. So he's basically saying to Ken and Armando, picking on Statler isn't something that matters, but you speaking up for how things are done is what matters. Damn, it's all become something else. But we're gonna get into the next comments because we're not done yet. There's so much more comments. Now you know why I thought, let me go live instead. Yeah, and I'm glad I did, to be honest. I would have been here making this video so many times. I'm gonna lie to you. I'd have been like, nope, I messed that bit up. Nope, I messed that bit up. Let's make it again. Anyway, let's see what you folks are saying in this comment section right here real quick. Australian Erica really got screwed over by fart girl Stephanie, who just wanted to be on TV. Statler has the right to speak her piece. Exactly. Statler's laundry is just never ending. No, it's not. To be honest, 90 Day has gone downhill. If there are writers, they should be fighting and get better ones. I'm telling you, they should. Otherwise, they'll become like Fox, you know, out of business. Let's have a look here. Each season is worse. Yep, none of the couples are real facts. Getting sick of the weird weddings around the world. I hear that. I live close to Riley, so for me, I understand the area is so bad. Nobody dateable. I'm curious if each one that broke the NDA worded differently, if if it would have changed outcome. Yeah, fair enough. It's still none of his business to go at her like that. Exactly. Riley's ego is too big for his own good. Hey, Riley, there is nothing attractive about you. Sit down and leave the room. I mean, hey, it sounds to me as if you're looking for some beef with his woman, Marlene. Don't let his woman catch you saying that. So, Armando comes back in again. And this is what Armando had to say. Damn, man. Jesus. Who let the girls out to play today, man? All right. No, let me rephrase it. Who let the kids come out to play today? Okay, let's go. Armando says, I'm sorry. Kenny needs to call his wife in. Can you tell me? Come on now. Hey, so Armando says, I'm sorry that these are most of your feelings, but I disagree with much of it. There are no risks with anyone on speaking out and telling the truth. Filming another season right after could simply be because it just happened to be the next spin-off. Let's have a look here. She was asked to participate in okay. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Okay, sorry. I don't know what happened there. My apologies. Where was I? She was asked to participate. She was asked to participate in was airing shortly after, and there was obviously deadlines with each season. You're trying to make it something numerous, like in your case, you filmed a season, it had already aired, and you got asked to participate in a pillow talk after that, and you chose to do it, which is your I can't say the word, prerogative. Yeah. The tell-alls, I don't know when they all land because it varies, but with one of our tell-alls, 3/3 of the season had already aired. This season, I believe it was nearly. So my phone keeps blanking. How do I do so my screen doesn't bloody, keep going blank? Anyway, it's annoying. Where am I now? Okay, this season, I believed it was nearly the same. So half of the season had aired when the tell-alls were filmed. So you're just making assumptions and trying to make it fact look like some underhanded way. So I don't see how this makes sense in my view. But again, I made a comment initially not to address all of this that you keep bringing up. She has made it her mission that everyone's story is fake, not that it's only her experience, and that they write fictional characters and generalized the way it all works, which takes away from people like us and most casts. Okay. But they put their lives out there and their true love stories, good or bad, out. Yeah, just like we did with 3 seasons, which I'm sorry we can't be faulted for or apologize for having mostly a positive experience. I really don't get what her problem is with what aired of her story. I don't think she looked bad at all. More so on her first season. Kenny even sent her messages back on how he felt for her. Her story touched him, and he told her so. He was there to support her. Her second season, the show just aired a bad relationship. Where am I here? A bad relationship. I'm losing myself. There you go. They didn't get along, and that's life. Even Dempsey got negative feedback. So this whole thing with her is very confusing. In any case, I'm not saying things can be improved or done differently. I'll let you have the last word if you want to comment back. But yeah, need to just agree that we're going to disagree. I wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Damn, man said future endeavors, Future endeavors. I do apologize about my reading there, folks. I do. I could have done a better job there, but boy, it's so small. When you're trying to read, and obviously I have my screen so small, so I was trying to read and it's just whatever. I should have really made the font bigger, to be fair, before I came, but it is what it is. But let me see the comments again, because again, there's more. Riley replies, and then Statler also replies as well. So yeah, we're gonna get to Statler's point too. I told you guys there was a long thread that happened after this, and this is why we're live. This is getting all messy. It definitely is. I like Riley. He real and expresses himself respectfully. Stop hating and judging on him and his opinions. Remember, this is the land of freedom of speech. I hear you. Flower Power, how you doing? I still believe me. I mean, listen, she always believe in me. You know what I mean? I'm that guy. I am God. But welcome to the stream, though. It's good to see you here. Riley has a right to be heard. He went through the experience. He is qualified, therefore, to talk about it. You don't have to believe him or like it. That is a fair point. I find it funny that Kenny and Armando are always trying to shut down people when they don't like what they're saying. Screams that they're paid by the production to do so. Yep, I see, and I agree. It is weird though, isn't it? How they're always ready to come and defend 90 Day Fiancé, like the production. It is very, very weird. Kenny and Armando seem to circle jerking the producers. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if if behind the scenes they were giving out favors. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised they were giving out favors to some of the people behind the scenes, and that's why they're so liked. I mean, listen, people be knowing about how, like some people live that open life. I ain't saying nothing, just, yeah. So, I'll let you do what you want to do, that information, but we continue. So Riley came in with another response. He says, so in your opinion and experience, every cast member has to come out and... So in your opinion and experience, every cast member who has come out and complained in the history of 90 Day Fiancé franchise is mistaken, even when they're speaking on the same exact issues. Just want to clarify your stance and your counter argument. Ooh, boy. Yo, that was getting messy. It's getting messy. It's getting messy on this one out here. That's a good question. That's a good question, to be fair. That's a good one. Also, I did PT and they begged me to do more, a pillow talk, and they begged me to do more with my friend, and I declined. My reason for doing it was because I was interested in the filming process, but I also had said the film for pillow talk was a decent experience. For your information, they came to me multiple times to get me to commit to single life before the season got truly going, because I realized how they did things. I declined. As for me making their tactics sound nervous, if you cannot decipher the business tactics, then I just have to accept that. But Sharp and cast members willingly to publicly admit it or not know what I am saying is true practice for the first season cast members. I get it. Your loyalty lies with who does it. His loyalty lies with who he enjoys. Tinder the Llama says it ain't favors if they enjoy. Hey. You need to calm yourself. Now you're right though. You're right though. Now where am I here? Now I've lost myself. Again, as per usual. That's it. And leave it at that. I wish you all the best on your continuing journey. I would like to leave you with the same thing we use as a factor while I worked on the Federal Law Enforcement Task Force Against Terrorism and Human Trafficking to analyze an individual's mental state and loyalty to an organization. A complete acceptance of a man's ideology without critical thinking, extreme loyalty to a leader, inability to question beliefs, isolation from outside influences. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy, man. Yo, how can you sit there? How do you say to someone, okay, I would like to leave you with the something we use as a factor while I worked on the Federal Law Enforcement Against Terrorism and Human Trafficking to analyze individuals' mental state and loyalty to an organization. That's a crazy line itself alone. And a complete acceptance on a group's ideology without critical thinking, extreme loyalty to a leader, inability to question beliefs, isolation from outside influence. Yo, damn, boy. Yo, damn. But listen though, that was still good. But the beginning was a good question though. The beginning was a good one. Okay, so in your opinion and experience, every cast member who has come out and complained in the history of 90 Day franchise is mistaken, even when they're speaking on the same exact issues. Just to clarify your stance and counter argument, yo, that it was game over on that one. It was game over on that one. Damn. This is when the war. Damn. That was nasty work there. That was nasty work. He will eliminate every critic as if it was terrorist. Yo, that was crazy. Now Statler comes in. Statler says they're calling themselves out at this point. Nothing but facts. Nothing but facts. Welcome to America. Now, nothing but facts at that point. They lost that one. Come on. Whew, boy, that was crazy. And what's sad is that they're not even realizing and no matter how much I'm breaking it down for them, keep fighting the good fight, Stat. I just ask that you stay focused on the overall goal and not attack those who don't view things exactly how you, exactly like you. It's not right and unfair to their truth. That is a fair point. And now, obviously, here people then obviously we started having their own comments too. Ken and Armando at this point would definitely became extinct. They had become extinct at this point. They were nowhere to be seen at this point. There is no reply for them in any kind of shape or form. It's a madness. Statler, the girl narcissist and blatant gaslighting in this thread of comments from Kenny and Armando is so gross. It's just so gross. They always come across like two mean girls to me. And this is further cements that to me. I believe you. I know for some cast members it may have been all real, but with certain cast members it's been so obviously played out / scripted that I had to skip them. But there you go. Not in the future endeavors. Oh damn, man, that's crazy. Your opinion is respected, but it's more profound than that. I guess everyone is wrong who's complained over the past 11 years of the franchise. I do agree with one thing: those who come back for a second season really have no right to complain. But the truth isn't less important because of it. Now, this is nasty work right here, ladies and gentlemen. Nasty work. Oh, hold on a minute. There was another comment here by Riley to Kenny. Oh, and Statler was here too. Okay, there's more. There's more. There is more. Let's have a look here, okay? So, in this one is something particular. Whew, boy, Riley says to Kenneth, I also told Statler publicly that she is wrong for coming at you for the record. Never for one moment have I said that that one does not have the right to express their opinion or defend their character. What I am saying is, as long as these types of back and forth arguments go on, nothing will change in regards to call of the fair and ethical treatment by Sharp and TLC. The problem I have, and to be clear, I understand it's my own problem. It is also is that although everyone's experience with Sharp and TLC may differ, the understanding that this is the business of entertainment. The changes that need to be made are to protect, support, and improve every cast member's experience. At what point does At what point does everyone start to see the bigger picture and mission? At what point will everyone start to have one voice, whether we like the other person or not? At what point do we, as reasonable people, get sick and tired of being sick and tired? Influence and impact. You have a very strong voice, and when you don't even call out the unfair treatment that many cast members have come out about, and knowing that it is true, obviously exaggerated at times, how do you think those who are not articulate and respectful as you are going to respond? Casts like you and Armando are needed to help facilitate change. Without you, it's a futile effort. Again, I say, like I said in my original comment, no shade intended, just my opinion. We all have to do better. Then Statler comes in and says, for the record, I never came for Armando. I came for 90 Days / Sharp Entertainment, and Armando loudly attacked me for it. I simply called out for being the first puppet to be released in their defense. It sucks that people put money above morals, defending a multi-billion-dollar company that will toss him like garbage when they've used them up. Facts. Use him up. I mean, one day he'll see it, maybe not anytime soon, but one day. And to be fair, from what I remember, Statler did not originally come out to call them out. That's not what happened originally. You know, she just said she just called out the network, and then, you know, they came in and they were pissed. Right, we got one more comment here. Is there a reply to this one? Okay, last one. I had to post the responses in separate. Okay, just saying. Okay, I had to post those responses on 2 separate replies because it was so long. Long story short, Armando and Kenny have every right to voice their opinions, and I will always defend that for them. But if casts can't see or accept that things need to change, and their voices are needed and heard, there is nothing I or anyone else can do. be happy with the 5 to 10K per episode without residuals or support. I have to respect that, but just know some shows that 90 Day Fiancé is beating weekly in ratings first season can make an wait. Hold on. Just know on some shows that 90 Day is beating weekly in ratings first season cast make an advantage of 20K per episode. 90 Day casts are not treated fairly. That's the true mission: fairness and great entertainment. Well, folks, that is the end of it all. I believe I've come in now. Right, okay. Kenny and Armando at this point want to fight for the 15 minutes of fame going on. Chanel Green, welcome to the stream. There you go. Riley is wasting his time for asking Kenny and Armando to go against the master. I agree with that one. Facts. It's like I said before, a bee does not go and tell a fly to stop hanging around poop. Okay, but a bee isn't gonna waste time. A bee rather enjoys time around the honey. You know what I'm saying? You know, say, yo, honeys, where you at, honeys? Relax. Anyway, I love them, but the more and more I'm thinking Sharp just as but the more I'm thinking Sharp just across to their post, they just handed. Let me read that again. I love them, but the more and more I'm thinking Sharp just has access to the post. They just handed over the user password here. Handle this is what you want. I'm with you on that one. Off topic. I hate Josh. Poor Lily. As soon as the cameras left China, so did Josh. Listen. All I'm saying is I may have something cooking real soon regarding shit. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, listen, don't worry about that. I've got something regarding Josh and Lily. Don't you worry, your boy's got something for you. I just received it too. So watch out for that video, boy. At least I might have to do a whole oh boy. Damn. Sorry. Yeah, I'm yeah. Let's just say, you know, I may have some tea. I do have the tea. I have the tea. I have the exclusive tea directly from the source, Lily, regarding Josh and herself. And that's coming. That's coming. Probably come tomorrow. Or I may ask a few more questions to be fair and ask, boy, these are detailed, bro. Yay. Holy damn. This is some detailed information right here. When I say that I have got the tea, holy your boy told you first. Remember that, okay? Your boy told you first. Look at that. You see that? I got the tea right there. Boom, bam. Yeah, boy, it's coming. It's coming. It is coming. That is crazy work right there. Holy shit. Okay. I mean, boy. Watch out for the tea. It's coming for you guys real soon, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and make this one. Yeah. Let's just say, so LC said Josh acts gay. Let's just say that I've got information around that topic right here. And I didn't even ask that question. Now, with that being said, I need to go now. Okay? This is going to be crazy. If that don't make me go viral, man, I'm gonna cry. And I'm joking, I ain't gonna cry. Anyway, with that being said, though, sorry, folks. You have to wait for the tea to come out tomorrow or something like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, with that being said, though, I will see you, Natalie. I'll let you know. What I know here, okay? But thank you so much for your time. It's been a lovely stream as always, folks. Okay. I'll catch you guys for my next upload. To be fair, I already had one interesting upload coming. Now I've got 2 interesting uploads to come. To be fair, because I had another one. The other one is also dropping tomorrow too. Okay. I've got one regarding how, you know what? Let me say this. I spoke about it on Monday. I think it was. It was regarding Niles. Yeah, that one's coming out tomorrow, okay? And then obviously this one here that I've got here. But then again, that may have these. You know what? I'm gonna have to actually leave that one for Sunday, and then tomorrow I'm gonna drop this one itself alone, because this one right here, this one's gonna have parts. This one needs parts. But this video is gonna be a long video, you know. before we go, for the people who don't know this, for the people who actually no, that doesn't matter. No, for the people who don't know, Lily came out publicly to speak about how she's actually now got severe depression as well. Just put it out there. I'm trying to put that out there, okay? Right. All right. Thank you so much for your time, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.